As we continue on into the brand new week, we're still talking about lake effect snow chances and bitter cold temperatures. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Past midnight tonight, you still do have the northwest wind out there. Lake effect snow showers just downwind of Lake Michigan and Lake Superior will still be a thing even as we're getting into the day on Tuesday. Now, as we continue into the day on Tuesday, there it is by 6 o'clock in the morning and even still getting into the afternoon hours. Coverage of the snow as we're getting towards this time tomorrow, it looks to be just a little bit more isolated, but still with some gusty winds. I do think we could get a few of these bands as close to the Lake Huron shoreline potentially as we're getting into the day tomorrow. And even if you're not seeing a lot of lake effect snow, winds still gusty, blowing and drifting that snow around, so still could make for some reduced visibility and just to go along with that bitterly cold temperatures as we're getting into the day tomorrow. So that's what we'll have as we go into the day on Tuesday. By Wednesday, the winds are going to take a little bit more of a northerly jog, so there still will be some lake effect snow, but I think the coverage is going to be closer to the immediate lakeshore. Again, that will take us as we're getting into the day on Wednesday. So this is just one model run, but where you do see some of those darker blues, and then especially going a little bit farther north, areas near Mackinac, Alger, and even getting into Luce counties, that's where we locally could be adding up that snow probably to another 6+ inches in a few isolated spots. If you're in that sweet spot where we see a lot of the lake effect snow, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's also go ahead and talk about the wind. It's still going to be breezy coming in from the northwest. That will take you past midnight tonight. Still your numbers gusting right there, 25 to even near 30 miles per hour. It's still going to be a breezy day even as we're getting into the day tomorrow. Check out some of those peak winds by Tuesday afternoon. So even if you're not seeing a lot of snow actively fall from the sky, still some blowing and drifting snow is going to be something we watch getting into the day tomorrow. Live weather stations out there right now. It is very, very cold. Everett, 7 degrees. That's all we have for you, not even factoring in the wind. West-southwest at about 7 miles per hour. Manistee closer to the water, 11 degrees, but check out your wind sustained right there, 17 miles per hour. So the breezy conditions still look to live on for another day. And even still, midnight tonight getting into your Tuesday morning, air temperatures alone for many locations back into the negatives. -10 near the Sioux tonight. Sheboygan near -2. Rogers City, +5. We'll talk about western lower, still some numbers right there. Near zero, if not trending just below it. Cadillac, -4. Lake City, -3. Traverse City, +5. So that's going to be the extent of the heat. Very, very cold conditions past midnight tonight. Eastern lower, Harrisville, big goose egg for you there. Alpena back near 1 degree, Mayo, -4. You get the picture. Very, very cold conditions tonight. That's another reason why we're talking about cold weather advisories for a good portion of the region into your Tuesday morning. Central lower, your numbers not much warmer. We're talking about -2 to Gladwin, -1 from Clare, Mount Pleasant, White Cloud, +1. That's going to be about the extent of the heat as we are going late into tonight. When we factor in that wind, this is still a big reason why we're talking about the dangerous cold. Negative double-digit values for a lot of locations past the midnight hour, getting into your Tuesday morning. And even still, air temperatures for tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a struggle just to get back into the teens with that lake effect snow. So another cold day for your Tuesday. However, if you want some relief from that cold, we finally do have it. 20s. We even get to talk about some 30s potentially as we're getting into the weekend, Katie. Going to feel like a heat wave. So there you go into the next 7. Lake effect into our Tuesday. Slowly seeing the numbers warm. Chance for some rain and snow. We'll watch that for you Sunday into the weekend.